ちょっとなんか硬いものが当たってるんだけど。
You might have skipped Anime of the Year.
もうしょうがねえじゃん途中で。いや何も途中。
Heavenly Delusion is easily the best and probably the only contender for Anime of the Year. But like, I don't know a single person who's watched it. It's not one of your average shows with the weird-ass anime tropes. This series is full of surprises, twists, turns, and it'll give you a rush of emotions and have you gripping the edge of your seat in pure anticipation. So, what's it about? The story starts out in this ethereal type environment. This school with classrooms run by robots, where children play, eat, and learn together. The sky is all janky and close, and there's thick walls along the perimeter. This girl is suddenly fixated on there being a test today. No signs, just intuition. And she's right. It seems like a normal test until... Our next setting is this abandoned, post-apocalyptic dystopian world, which is nowhere near as lush or bright as the school, but just as beautiful and somehow more welcoming. A kaleidoscope of amazing scenes instantly jump out towards you, with even this broken down world having stunning visuals. We follow Maru and his bodyguard Kiriko on their journey through this broken world, the struggles of their livelihood, and the tension between them, until they are approached by 3 racist caricatures. Yeah, I don't know if there's a Chinese or a Korean who snuck their way onto the art team, but a Japanese person did not draw their own people like this. Well, fuck it, at least they're relatable. Now you're gonna watch these clips very carefully, because these clips followed with an explanation is exactly why I watched this anime.
Yo, 天国に連れてってくれるとか言ってたよな。この電池充電できない？
なんでそんなことを知る？
まだ立場が分かってねえようだな、おっさん。
You wanna know why this clip made me decide to watch it? Because it shows what the anime does throughout the whole series. It shows and not tells. Let me break down to you all the complexities. First, we see this gun shoot fucking lasers. And that's when you say, oh, it's this type of world. Then you realize, she threatened this guy with an empty gun. How do you know it's empty? Because they animated the gun empty. 3. She shoots the laser to hit the pole to incapacitate them instead of harm them because she wants to scare them into getting information. 4. This girl climbs onto the fence before shooting. Why? Because this gun has a chance to misfire and she would need a quick escape route if it does. They don't say any of this in the show, and this only registers if you watch it a second time or if you take a minute to piece together what you just saw. The best part? Stuff like this is scattered across every single scene. This has you super immersed into the world, observing every small action, every exchange of dialogue, every glance of every character. Because everything has meaning. They're all put there for a reason. Every single action gives you a piece of the puzzle. If you still haven't realized, this is what makes Heavenly Delusion so good. It's subtlety. This is easily one of the best aspects of the show, and that's why everyone mentions it. It's something most anime fail to do. Now, I like when animes are complex, I like when characters say things that are very complex, but sometimes it gets annoying when a character somehow summons up an infinite time space to talk about their plan for 10 chapters. The contrast between this and Heavenly Delusion magnifies why it's so good. From the moment you start, from the first scene even, you have no idea what's going on. There's no mystical narrator to tell you what's happening. The show has a habit of showing you the character's reaction to something without showing you what they're reacting to right away. And when so much of the show is focused on noticing the subtle things in what the characters see, this just makes it so much more important and immersive, and you grip your monitor in excitement for what's about to happen next. Everything you need to know is put directly in front of you. When there's something you don't understand, it's never bad writing, you're just missing a piece of the puzzle.
だから僕男なんだ。
は？
どっちが可愛い？
そりゃお姉さんですよ。女性ですし。
よし。じゃあ行こうか。
なんだこの人。
These two scenes are directly related and foreshadow major events coming up. I bet you didn't even know that if you watched it. And the anime moves. It has some serious progression because they don't care if you notice it or not. These feel like real people on real adventures. And last time I checked, real people don't dumb down everything so the overweight Neek watching them can understand. The subtlety goes so deeply into the world too. People aren't inherently portrayed as good or evil. You're reluctant to trust or dislike any specific character because of the sense of ambiguity. This makes focusing on the world so much more important. Look at the symbols. Look at the different characters' reactions. Look at how the characters change their opinions on certain things, seemingly out of the blue. It's hinting at something, telling you something, and it makes it that more satisfying when you put together all the puzzle pieces and finally understand. And then realize all those puzzle pieces just made a bigger puzzle piece. You're constantly unraveling, deciphering, decoding, and your understanding is always being questioned and put to the test. The world is real, human even, and it moves and develops without needing to consult you first. You're gonna be confused. There are things that won't yet be explained. That subtlety is beautiful. Don't get me wrong though, I'm no nerd. If the intro said anything, this anime definitely doesn't sacrifice entertainment for complexity. It does what I've hardly seen any anime ever made do. It combines the two. Just look at this guy beat the shit out of this gang. And it doesn't stop there. Look at this clip.
何やってんの？早く！お姉ちゃん？逃げるんじゃなかったの？
始めやがったな。見えた。思った通りだ。こういう感じの攻撃なんだな。形が分かれば怖くない。狭いところでわけわからんうちに凍ってくれる相手にはよかろうが、凍る前に武器持って突き抜けて来られると困るよな。
That was as complex as it was sexy and badass. Why did I write sexy in the script? Okay, every single thing they do has a cause and a reason, and it all makes sense given what each character has gone through. You wanna know what they were doing in that clip? Looking for a baby. And it all made sense. You go on your own journey with these characters, and the lack of spoon feeding makes it feel like you're there with them. A hidden main character. Did I mention just how good the characters in this series are?
取ってきたらおっぱい触らせてやる。いったあのバカ。
Maru is this super calm yet super badass dude that is, well, very relatable, clearly. Kiriko is that girl and has the smarts, the physicality, the willpower, and she's pretty hot, and she's above 18. As an anime fan, I was overjoyed to find out they didn't make the girl they show half naked a bunch of times underaged. But anyways, Maru and Kiriko have this super good sibling-like bond, and they're willing to protect each other no matter what. And you know what's even better? I'm only speaking about half of the story. There's this whole other world, this other environment where mysteries start to formulate, where puzzle pieces are suspended everywhere with characters just as good. Tokyo, Mimihime, Sawatari, Shiro, Taka. These characters are written just as well with their own character-defining moments. Oh yeah, did I mention literally every single person in the show? Even this bitch.
物はお金になるんです。綺麗な部屋と干したお布団をどんどん増やして、好みの客が来たらセックスしてお金を稼いで、ホテル王になるんですよ。
They could all be MCs, not you, and it supersedes your expectations for character development. Characters that you wouldn't usually care for turn out to be really compelling and interesting. And that's with no telling you their story. There's no forcing a connection. The show scatters all the hints there for you to understand the character and their motives. There's no character that feels like they were put there to add on to the cast. Every single character looks and feels like they were put there because they needed to be there. They were there. They are there. Like I said before, that's what I love most about this show, that it shows and doesn't tell. This show is also different from other series in other ways. Peak fiction feels real. It's not always happy, it's not always sad, it's not always so fucking weird. Heavenly Delusion feels real. You follow a journey of people who like each other. They laugh, they argue, they bitch, they pick each other up when one falls down. They do all these things you'd expect from real people, and that's exactly what makes the emotional scenes hit so hard. You feel hurt, betrayed, depressed on behalf of the characters. There are scenes in this show which had my face twist and contort and made my skin crawl. The show is not afraid to get serious or get dark, and they show you that without pushing it all in your face with edgy shit. You can't tell if the characters in this show are on some fuck shit or not. Despite how everyone speaks about this character, I can't decide how I'm feeling about him. There's something else, something I'm missing. It's human. There's something very human about wanting to hide your true intentions. Something very human about there always being something to second guess. Something illusory. You can understand and feel every character, which just makes the events in this show just matter more. In fact, I definitely understood and felt this character.
ずっと耳姫を見るとたまらない気持ちになるんだ。
というと、もう少し具体的に。
具体的。耳姫を僕の部屋に閉じ込めたい。
しばらくなら別にいいけど、それから
服を脱がして触りたい。触ったり口で舐めてみたい。
I probably should have ended the video on a more solemn tone, but who cares? This is definitely the best anime of the year. I mean, look at this shit. I follow this account on Twitter, that's how important it is. But Heavenly Delusion has cemented itself as one of the best anime in my top 10 list, one of the best anime of 2023, and easily one of the best anime of all time. Thanks for watching my first video. If you made it all the way here, drop a like. If you like the video, subscribe. Maybe drop a kissy face in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Maybe.